Time for another vlog. I have about 15 minutes and then I need to go. I have a training, so let's get cracking. Always, whenever I'm recording some... Oh, I'm back. Sorry. So, today, quickly, I want to go through a few traits I believe are great for you as a product designer. So, without further ado, my first, the first trait that pops to my mind is learn your tools. Whether you are using Figma or Sketch or Adobe XD or Photoshop, whatever, make sure you know how they work, ins and outs of those tools. Be great at using them. Know your keyboard shortcuts, know best practices, best workflows, learn from other designers. Always stay on the top of your game, because by doing so, you will be fast, you will be efficient, you will be super valuable to your team, you will be a treat to work with, and on the top of everything, it will be super easy for you to work because everything will be easy. Next on my list is be a good communicator. So, as a product designer, you will work with developers, other designers, product managers, and who knows who else. And you will be in a situation all the time, day in, day out, where you need to explain your thoughts, opinions, vision, everything basically. You need to argument your ideas, explain your work in a way everybody understands and in a way that's clear for everybody. It's different when you speak with developers, and it's very different when you speak with your fellow designers. Sorry. So you need to be able to speak with everybody in a very effective way. And on the top of that, I'm using that phrase a lot. On the top of that. Anyway, along with that, be a kind person to your colleagues. I know sometimes we can't get along with everybody all the time, but you know, it's definitely worth it if you put that effort and be super friendly with everybody, because in the end you are creating an environment that's very enjoyable to work in. Next one on the list is know some coding. I know, some people will get mad immediately, but hear me out. As a designer, if you know how to read a code your team produces, then you will be in a position where you can make smarter decisions, choose better patterns, argument your ideas better, and you'll be more efficient when talking with your developers or PMs. So it really pays off to invest a little bit of your time in learning at least how to read a code, so you know what's happening underneath the hood, right? And I believe in the end you will benefit from that, because you will feel more confident, you will know what's happening, you won't be that person who, like, the only person that does not understand how all cogs work in whole machine of your product, right? So do it for your confidence. And the last but not the least is be organized. This is something that will annoy me to the end of the world and back, but the thing is, if you're working with a lot of people, especially if you have a team of designers, not just you need to pay attention how you structure your files, how you name your layers, how you group elements together and then name them, how you name your components, how you build your design system. Like, is it a meaningful way of building something? Because sometimes you will have a design system in, for example, Vue, and then a replica in, let's say, Figma. I'm now describing my situation, and they can be mirror images because it just doesn't work like that, you know? So you need to create something else, for example, in Figma, maybe more smaller components to mimic one component in Vue. Anyway, Take your time, be smart with naming, be smart how you structure and organize everything you do. Leave comments, write documentation. If you don't have time or resources or whatever to write proper documentation, just leave notes in your canvas. Link to Google Doc where you explain a little bit. Make media comp if you have time and resources, meaning a little animation. Link it to, I don't know, Dropbox or Google Drive so developers can observe whole design and see all supplemental stuff and actually understand what you're trying to say there. So yeah, organization is super important, especially if you're working with more designers, and a lot of us do. So sometimes you can't persuade others to be consistent and name their stuff neatly and organize everything neatly, or like follow grid and everything neatly, but at least you can do that for yourself. I mean, yeah, be organized. And that was it for today. Hopefully in next weeks I will manage to create at least one video with product manager, so that should be very interesting for you. It won't be just me like blabbing, and you will see an actual product manager talking about stuff. It will be very instructive, I'm sure. And if you like this video, please subscribe, like it, share with your peers, and until next time, bye bye.